diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Cougars' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mustangs offense will get the first possession of the game. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
So BYU's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others. And they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about it. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did at high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game, running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
Leaves it with the running back. The Cougars are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and settle.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds a man in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Running to Green. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left, have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some movement.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the toss. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Cougars are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this one is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give to the tailback. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Looks as if he's going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Going right to work up top. Complete.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Oh, better look out. Oh, it's out. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The Mustangs will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Mustangs are on the move. To the air on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. And he uses the old bank shot to knock it off the left upright and get it through somehow. And that field goal is going to tie us up here in the first quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. He'll start this drive going to the air. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So 1st down here as they go back to work. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Unloads quickly. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. We saw it on that last play.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Got the quick pass. There he goes to the left. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
We always talk about Yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple 1st. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one.
Touchdown, Mustangs! Great job by the back on the option.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to...
Turning it on! And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Cuts it out of the air. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got his man across the middle. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The give from the gun. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Trying play action. Looking to buy time. And the defense drags him down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going.
Gashing the D on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Working the middle. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. And we're in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really...
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, SMU.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this 1st half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
BYU 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Let's talk just for a second about BYU. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And they're able to make the tackle. 3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. RPO complete to open the drive. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got him. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. 2nd down coming up.
Timeout, BYU.
Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. It's on target and complete. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. And wait, it's just 2nd down, and the field goal kicker's out. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Mustangs will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quick completion on the out. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Complete on third down. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Back to pass on second down. Quickly complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Mustangs in the hurry-up. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They're working that left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Quick spin on the ride. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Fires to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He's got it on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Cougar! Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cornell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Missouri. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Got him downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
The Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
That makes the score SMU 26, BYU 13.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They go to the ground. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Sets up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Quick strike complete. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Red pass hits complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Thomas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Snagged out of the air. And that'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Gets it out quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air on second down. Got his man quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Looking for the score. Touchdown, BYU! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drop.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
26, BYU, 20.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16. And the Mustangs want to move quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. They'll stop him at the 22 after a 5-yard pickup. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Back to pass. Flips it out to the back. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Under fire. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a first and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Throws to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Finds his big tight end. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Snap from the gun on third down. Got his man. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. From the gun, running back on the move. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. The Cougars have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Hand off from the shotgun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space, it's Fowler. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on third down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Complete out of the backfield. Just excellent coverage, nowhere to go, and they don't come close to getting it in. The defense, a brick wall. Leaves it with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Fights off a defender.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Running to the left. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He'll try it again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Quarterback running on the draw. Nice move to keep running. Nice pick up on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. They want to run this quarterback. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying to surprise him with the pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Deep into the 4th quarter of this game, down by 6, they'll have to fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Gives it on the option. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
1st down for the offense.
And as the quarterback takes a knee, that clock keeps dwindling away, now under a minute to play. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation